In this video, I am not out in the wilderness away from people, but rather in a place where there are a ton of people. That's because I'm looking for the invasive anole. Lots of greenery for them to hide in, so they can be anywhere in here. You enjoying that? At this point, I had wandered around the area for 30 to 45 minutes and had yet to see any. Normally, that's not a lot of time to find a particular species and not usually a big deal. But in this case, I thought I'd be able to find one within 15 to 20 minutes. And all I had managed to find was this non-native slider. I'm shocked I have not seen one yet, but I'm getting closer. There's evidence that one was there. And there. So I'm in the right spot. All right, so I really can't stress it enough. When you're looking for a particular species, rather than just looking for the actual species itself, which is obvious, look for what they leave behind. Look for their poo, look for their tracks. That is just an excellent way. Like, I see more poo right there. So you know that they're there. You know you're in the area. That really goes for any species. If you see their track, you see their poo, you know you're in the right area. And that's half the battle, is just finding out where the right area is at. All right, so I got one. Ended up being on the same exact bush that I saw their poo, so that's the best way to find them. And I just went on the other side, and there he is. Now these little green anoles, you've seen me post videos in Florida. They're non-native here. They've actually come from the parks. I'm right by the San Diego Zoo. So the zoo actually uses them as feeder lizards, and they escape, get away, and then they're able to survive pretty easily. So they don't really do a ton of damage to the local environment. They will eat some grasses and some, native insects and stuff. They can take over an area. Like, they can survive, especially if it's a temperate climate like San Diego is. They can survive pretty easily and can take over an area. Not as bad as South Florida with like the Cuban anoles, but these green anoles, there's quite a bit of them out here. They've been able to survive, I believe, since, I think they've been out here since like 2010 was the early documented one down here, I think. I think up in Los Angeles, they had a case back in 1980, but it's a pretty recent species, non-native species to Southern California. Now, I know this one's a male because I actually was watching him, and he put his dewlap out where he tries to attract the females, comes out of the neck, and is a bright color and tries to get the females that way. So this one's a male, and I've seen some other ones I think were females, but this is the third one that I've seen, so pretty cool. Not the native species that we're used to seeing, but still, nonetheless, a species that can be found here in Southern California. And basically, down by the Balboa Park area, I'm not too worried about giving out an area, but Balboa Park area, since it's a non-native species, not supposed to be here, and like I said, people use them as feeder lizards for other things, other lizards, snakes, stuff like that. But so anyway, down here in Balboa Park, they're pretty common. Just kind of walk around the vegetation. I've noticed they like the go back to it. They like the really thick bird of paradise plant right here. That's where basically I've seen all of them, and then on the base of like the banana trees. So they blend in pretty well, and that's what they seem to like. So pretty cool.